Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cloud9 Blessings. This is Amber, and I hope that you are all having a very beautiful and blessed week. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. If you have had a rapture dream, tribulation, vision, or even a near-death experience that you would like to share and have it made into a video on the channel, please email it to cloud9blessings@gmail.com. Thank you all so much, and God bless. The rapture dream I am about to share with you today was emailed in by our dear brother in Christ, EJ. And in this dream, he gives us such a vivid visual of what it was like for him to be raptured with his sisters. In his email, it wrote, "Blessings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I pray that you are all doing well. May you please take some time to watch and listen to this stream, because in the end, I will describe how everything looked and felt. This year, I had a dream, and in this dream, it was me and my two sisters. We were outside, and the sky was dark and cloudy, like darkness I had never seen before. And I knew it was daytime though, and somehow we were able to see most of the surroundings. As the three of us walked down a road with concrete sidewalks on either side and a mountain in the far distance, the type you would find in the Southwest with bulrushes and cacti, we suddenly huddled together, held hands, and began to pray, which is uncommon, so it definitely surprised me. As we were praying, I felt something within me. One could say the inner light, because when I concentrated on what I felt, I transformed into light, which will be described later. And I guess my sisters felt the same thing, because they also transformed into light, and I clearly saw them, which will be described later. Immediately after that happened, we went up so fast that it can be described as teleportation. And before I knew it, I was surrounded by clouds and so much of a variety of colors ranging from green, blue, purple, all these magnificent colors. It was like standing inside an aurora borealis, also called the Northern Lights, mixed with bright light. And in the midst of all this glory and light, I saw Jesus, and in my dream, he was smiling with all his might, with a very big and bright smile. And even though he is Lord of heaven and earth, to whom belongs all his attention, he was completely, and I mean absolutely, focused on me. And he was holding out his arms as if he was still saying, "All who come to me, I will by no means cast out." After a period of me standing there, I was put into a room, and what a beautiful room it was. The walls and floor were sapphire like crystal, smooth, clean, and shiny. And after I looked around the room, I realized my sisters were right there next to me. And once that happened, we came back to the same place we were put at before the transfiguration. But this time we ended up inside of a store, and we just started walking around, and my sisters picking up stuff as if nothing had happened. And we then went to the self-checkout lane to purchase the items we did not need at all. And I mean the most random stuff. While this was going on, I kept asking them to go back to the place, but they were non-responsive and wanted to go outside. But I finally got through them, and they agreed to pray again. So there in the middle of the store, we prayed, and I tried to concentrate again, but nothing happened. This time it went up to 3 times until we stopped. Then as we continued to head out of the store, I said, "I want to go see Jesus." So we kept walking, and I began to walk faster and faster than them. And I guess I was too fast, because I turned around and I could not see them anymore, partly because of the darkness, even though it was daytime. I then found myself standing on a mountain that I described earlier, and I felt hopeless because it was dark. I felt alone, and I came down from a paradise. I was depressed. Then I cried out to God, and I looked down to see a light shine through my feet, and it was a warm golden color. And immediately I was comforted, because the word does say, He is a lamp for our feet. After the light had vanished, that is when I finally said, "This is darkness, darkness that can be felt." And the dream suddenly ended. I will now describe the feelings and the things I saw. When we walk, run, and stand, we feel our body weight and gravity, which can get really heavy sometimes. Imagine every step you take, how much force it takes. When I transformed, all of my flesh and my entire body just became light, and I just became a very visible and bright light. But I was still able to feel all the components of my body, but I only saw the light. For a better visual, when I looked at my sisters, they were the same height as before, but full body light. And this was the most pure white light that I have ever dreamt of. Seriously, it is soft and bright, but controlled. I did not feel my organs or anything. I didn't feel gravity or my body weight whatsoever. I just knew. My faith increased much, because the only way one could even know where they were was in this state was to believe. And I still believed that I had a body and that I was on the ground, although I did not feel it. So all limitations to my faith were removed. On the way to heaven, it was like the blink of an eye. It was so very fast. I couldn't even process it. When I was up there, I was so light and didn't even realize I was standing on something, which happened to be a cloud. And when I was looking at Jesus from the torso down, He was immersed on clouds, just awesome clouds. And yes, I remember what He looked like in my dream. I remember that emphasis. He had a well-trimmed beard and looked like every other Middle Eastern man, which could be just me. The scene was like as I described, clouds everywhere, from the torso level down, and I was standing in on an upgraded northern lights with bright, warm, yellow, white, green, purple, blue, pink, and even colors that are not on our spectrum, with emphasis on yellow and white. There was no end or beginning to this place. It was just an expanse. Going to the room, it was like blue sapphire crystal all around the walls, floors, roof, everything. There were ornaments like chandeliers on the roof that caught a glimpse of, and no doors. And as I walked around, I couldn't feel my body, but I knew I was there, and there was a great amount of peace. Thank you so much, EJ, for sending in this beautiful rapture dream to the channel. It is so very encouraging. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for taking the time to view this video today. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, as I am constantly adding content to the channel weekly. I truly hope that this video blesses each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and God bless.